welcome, welcome.
Happy
Party!
To dancing!
To music!
To passion!
To wine!
To the moon!
To our guests!
To our guests!
To my queen!
To my kingdom!
How beautiful is the Princess Salome tonight!
Look at the moon! How strange the moon seems! She is like a woman rising from a tomb. She is like a dead woman. One might fancy she was looking for dead things.
Oh, she has a strange look. She looks like a little princess who wears a yellow veil and whose feet are of silver. She looks like a little princess who has little white doves for feet. One might fancy she was dancing.
She is like a woman who is dead.
How beautiful is the Princess Salome tonight.
You are always looking at her. You look at her too much. It is dangerous to look at people in such fashion. Something terrible may happen.
She's very beautiful tonight.
The Tetrarch has a somber aspect.
Yes, he has a somber aspect.
He is looking at something.
He's looking at someone.
At whom is he looking?
I cannot tell! How pale the princess is. Never have I seen her so pale. She looks like the shadow of a white rose in a mirror of silver.
You must not look at her. You look too much at her.
Herodias has filled the cup of the Tetrarch.
The Queen, Herodias.
The Queen! Herodias, the Tetrarch's wife.
The Tetrarch is very fond of wine. He has wine of 3 sorts.
Yes. The first one, purple, like the cloak of Caesar. The second, yellow, like gold. And the third wine, that wine is as red as blood. In my country, the gods are very fond of blood. Twice in a year, we sacrifice to them young men and maidens. 50 young men, 100 maidens. But I'm afraid that we never give them quite enough. For they very harsh to us.
In my country, there are no gods left. The Romans have driven them out. There are some who say that they have hidden themselves in the mountains, but I do not believe it. 3 nights I have been on the mountains, seeking them everywhere. I did not find them.
No.
And at last, I called them by their names, and they did not come. I think they are dead.
After me shall come another mightier than I am not worthy so much as to unloose the latchet of his shoes. When he cometh, the solitary places shall be glad, they shall blossom like the lily. The eyes of the blind shall see the day, and the ears of the deaf shall be opened. The newborn child shall put his hand upon the dragon's lair. He shall lead the lions by their manes.
My game, be silent!
Music!
Saying ridiculous things.
No. He is a holy man. He's very gentle too. Every day when I give him to eat, he thanks me.
Who is he?
A prophet.
A prophet. What's his name?
Yochanan.
Yochanan. Yochanan. Whence comes he?
From the desert. Where he fed on locusts and wild honey. He was clothed in camel's hair, and round his loins he wore a leathern belt. He was very terrible to look upon. A great multitude used to follow him. He even had disciples.
What is he talking of?
We can never tell. Sometimes he says things that affright one, but it is impossible to understand what he says.
May one see him?
No, the Tetrarch has forbidden it.
The princess! She has hidden her face behind her mask, and her little white hands are fluttering like doves that fly to their dovecotes. They're like white butterflies. They're just like white butterflies.
What is that to you? Why do you look at her? You must not look at her. Something terrible may happen.
What a strange prison.
Yes, it is a strange prison.
Yes.
But the Tetrarch's brother, his elder brother, the first husband of Herodias the Queen, was imprisoned there for 12 years.
12 years?
It did not kill him.
No.
At the end of the 12 years, he had to be strangled.
Strangled? But who dared to do that? The princess. She's getting up. She's coming this way. Yes! She's coming toward us. How pale she is. Never have I seen her so pale.
Pray you not to look at her.
But she's like a dove that has strayed. She's like a narcissus, trembling in the wind. She's like a silver flower.
I will not stay. I cannot stay. Why does the Tetrarch look at me all the while with his mole's eyes under his shaking eyelids? It is strange that the husband of my mother look at me like that. I know not what it means, but in truth, I know it too well.
You have left the feast, princess.
How sweet is the air here! I can breathe here.
Will you be seated, princess?
Why do you speak to her? Why do you look at her? Something terrible will happen.
How good to see the moon. She is like a little silver flower, a little piece of money. The moon dreams indolently tonight, like a fair woman on her couch at rest, before she sleeps, caressing her breast. She is cold and chaste. I am sure she is a virgin. She has the beauty of a virgin. Yes, she is a virgin. She has never defiled herself. She has never abandoned herself to men like the other goddesses.
Behold, the Lord hath come! The Son of Man hath come! The centaurs have hidden themselves in the rivers, and the sirens have left the rivers and are lying beneath the leaves of the forest.
Who was that who cried out?
The prophet, princess.
The prophet, he of whom the Tetrarch is afraid.
We know nothing of that, princess. It was the prophet Yochanan who cried out.
Princess! The night is fair in the garden.
He says terrible things about my mother, does he not?
We never understand what he says, princess.
Yes, he says terrible things about her.
Princess, the Tetrarch prays you to return to the feast.
I will not return.
Pardon me, princess, but if you return not, some misfortune may happen.
The prophet, is he an old man?
Princess, it were better to return. Suffer me to lead you in.
Is he an old man, the prophet?
No, princess. He is quite young.
Rejoice not thou, because the rod of him who smote thee is broken, for from the seed of the serpent shall come forth a basilisk, and that which is born of it shall devour the birds.
What a strange voice. I would speak with him.
I fear that may not be, princess. The Tetrarch does not suffer anyone to speak with him. He has even forbidden the high priest to speak with him.
I desire to speak with him.
It is impossible, princess.
I will speak with him.
Would it not be better, princess, to return to the banquet?
Bring forth the prophet.
We dare not, princess.
How black it is there. It must be terrible to be down there. Did you not hear me? Bring forth the prophet. I would look at him.
Princess, I beg you, do not require this.
You are making me wait upon your pleasure.
Princess, our lives belong to you. But we cannot do what you have asked of us. And indeed, it is not of us that you should ask this thing.
Ah. Thou wilt do this thing for me. Will thou not? I know that thou wilt do this thing for me.
I cannot. I cannot.
Thou will do this thing for me. Look at me. Look at me. Thou know that thou will do what I ask of thee.
Let the prophet come forth! Oh, the Princess Salome desires to see him.
How strange the moon looks.
Oh, she has a strange look. She looks like a little princess with eyes. Her eyes of ember.
Where is he whose cup of abominations is now full? Where is he who, in a robe of silver, shall one day die in the face of all the people? Bid him come forth, that he may hear the voice of him who has cried in the waste places and in the houses of kings.
Who is he speaking?
No one can tell, princess.
Where is she, who, having seen the images of men painted on the walls, gave herself up unto the lust of her eyes?
It is of my mother that he's speaking.
No, princess.
Yes, it is of my mother that he's speaking.
Where is she, who hath given herself unto the captains of Assyria, who have baldricks on their loins, and wear tiaras of diverse colours on their heads? Where is she, who hath given herself unto the young men of Egypt, who are clothed in fine linen and purple, whose shields are of gold, whose helmets are of silver, whose bodies are mighty? Bid her rise up from the bed of her abominations, from the bed of her incestuousness, that she may hear the words of him who prepareth the way of the Lord, that she may repent of her abominations. Oh, she will never repent, but will stick fast in her iniquities. Bid her come, for the fan of the Lord is in his hand.
But he is terrible. He is terrible.
Do not stay here, princess, I beseech thee.
His eyes above all that are terrible. They're like black holes burned by torches in a tapestry. They're like black caverns where the dragons live. They're like black lakes troubled by fantastic moons. Do you think he will speak again?
Do not stay here, princess. I pray thee, do not stay here.
How wasted he is. He's like an ivory statue, like an image of silver. I'm sure he is chaste as the moon is. He is like a moonbeam, like a shaft of silver. His flesh must be very cold, cold as ivory. I would look closer at him.
No, princess.
Yes, I must look at him closer.
Princess, princess.
Who is this woman who is looking at me? I will not have her look at me. Wherefore doth she look at me with her golden eyes under her gilded eyelids? I know not who she is. I do not wish to know who she is. Bid her be gone. 'Tis not to her that I would speak.
I am Salome, daughter of Herodias, the princess.
Back, daughter of Babylon! Thy mother hath filled the earth with the wine of her iniquities, and the cry of her sins hath come up to the ears of God.
Speak again, Yochanan. Thy voice is as music to mine ear.
Princess, princess, princess.
Speak again, Yochanan, and tell me what I must do.
Back, daughter of Sodom, come not near me, but cover thy face with a veil and scatter ashes upon thine head, and get thee to the desert and seek out the Son of Man.
Who is he, the Son of Man? Is he as beautiful as thou art, Yochanan?
Oh, get thee behind me! I hear in the palace the beating of the wings of the angel of death.
Princess, I beseech thee to go within.
Angel of the Lord God, what dost thou here with thy sword? Whom seekest thou in this foul palace? The day of him who is to die in a robe of silver has not yet come.
Yochanan!
Who speaketh?
Yochanan!
Who speaketh?
Yochanan!
Who speaketh?
I am amorous of thy body, Yochanan. Thy body is beautiful, like the lilies of a field that the mower hath never mowed. Thy body is beautiful, like the snows that lie on the mountains and come down into the valleys. The roses of the garden of the Queen of Arabia are not so beautiful as thy body. Neither the roses of the garden of the Queen of Arabia, the garden of of the dawn when she lies on the leaves, nor the breast of the moon when she lies on the breast of the sea. There is nothing in the world so beautiful as thy body. Suffer me to touch thy body.
Back, daughter of Babylon. By woman came evil into the world. Speak not to me, I will not listen to thee. I listen but to the voice of the Lord God.
Thy body is hideous! It is like the body of a leper! It is like a plastered wall where vipers have grown, like a plastered wall where scorpions have made their nests. It is like a whited sepulchre, full of loathsome things. I love not thy body! It is thy hair that I am enamored of, Yochanan. Thy hair is like cluster of grapes. It is like cluster of black grapes that hang from the vine tree. The long black nights, where the moon hides her face, and the stars are afraid are not so black as thy hair. The silence that dwells in the forest is not so black. There is nothing in the world so black as thy hair. Suffer me to touch thy hair.
Back, daughter of Sodom, touch me not. Profane not the temple of the Lord God.
Thy hair is horrible! It is covered with mire and dust! It is like a crown of thorns placed on thy head! It is like a knot of serpents coiled around thy neck! I love not thy hair! It is thy mouth that I desire, Yochanan. Thy mouth is like a band of scarlet on a tower of ivory. It is like a pomegranate cut in twain with a knife of ivory. The pomegranate flowers that blossom in the gardens of Tyre and are redder than roses are not so red. The red blast of trumpets that herald the approach of kings and make afraid the enemy are not so red. Thy mouth is like a branch of coral that fishes have found in the twilight of the sea, the coral that they keep for the kings. It is like vermilion. It is like the bow of the king that is painted with vermilion and tipped with coral. There is nothing in the world so red as thy mouth. Suffer me to kiss thy mouth.
Never, daughter of Babylon, daughter of Sodom, never.
I will kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
Princess, thou art like a garden of myrrh. Thou art like the doves of all doves. Look not at this man. Look not at him. Do not say such words to him. I cannot endure it. Do not speak such words to him, princess. Princess!
I will kiss thy mouth, Yochanan. I will kiss thy mouth.
Princess! Salome!
The young Syrian has slain himself. The young captain has slain himself. Well, I knew the moon was seeking a dead thing, but I did not know it was he whom she sought. Princess, the young Syrian has just slain himself.
Suffer me to kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
Art thou not afraid, daughter of Herodias? Did I not tell thee that I heard in the palace the beating of the wings of the angel of death? And hath he not come, the angel of death?
Suffer me to kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
Daughter of adultery, there is but one who can save thee. It is he of whom I spake. Go seek him.
Suffer me to kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
Cursed be thou, Salome, daughter of an incestuous mother. Be thou cursed.
I will kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
I do not wish to look at thee. I will not look at thee. Thou art accursed, Salome. Thou art accursed.
I will kiss thy mouth, your command. I will kiss thy mouth.
Where is Salome? Where is the princess? Why did she not return to the banquet as I commanded her? Ah, there she is.
You must not look at her. You're always looking at her.
The moon has a strange look tonight. Has she not a strange look? She's like a mad woman. A mad woman who is seeking everywhere for lovers. She's naked too. She's quite naked. The clouds are seeking to clothe her nakedness, but she will not let them. She shows herself naked in the sky. She reels through the clouds like a drunken woman. I'm sure she's looking for lovers. Does she not reel like a drunken woman? She's like a mad woman, is she not?
No, the moon is like the moon, that is all. Let us go within. We have nothing to do here.
I will stay here. The air here is sweet. I will drink more wine with my guests.
It is not because of them that you remain.
Yes, Herodias. The air is very, very sweet. Come, Herodias. Our guests await us. Come. I've slipped. I've slipped in blood. It is an ill omen. It is a very ill omen. Wherefore is there blood here? And this body? What does this body here?
It is our captain, sire. The young Syrian whom you made captain of the guard not 3 days since. He slew himself, sire.
For what reason?
We do not know, sire. But with his own hand he slew himself.
It is ridiculous to kill oneself. Oh! Why have you left the body here? It must be taken to some other place. I will not look at it. Away with it! It is cold here. There is a wind blowing. Is there not a wind blowing?
No, there's no wind.
I tell you, there's a wind that blows. And I hear in the air something that is like the beating of wings. The beating of giant wings. Do you not hear it?
I hear nothing.
I hear it no longer. But I heard it. It was the blowing of the wind. It has passed away now. No. I hear it again. It is just like the beating of wings. Do you not hear it?
I tell you there is nothing. You are ill. Let us go within.
I'm not ill. It is your daughter who is sick to death. Never have I seen her so pale.
I have told you not to look at her.
Pour me forth wine. Salome! Come. Drink a little wine with me. I have here a wine that is exquisite. Caesar himself sent it me. Come. Dip into it thy little red lips, that I may drain the cup.
I am not thirsty, Tetrarch.
You hear how she answers me, this daughter of yours?
She does right. Why are you always gazing at her?
Bring me ripe fruits. Salome! Come. Eat fruits with me. I love to see in a fruit the mark of thy little teeth. Bite but a little of this fruit, that I may eat what is left.
I am not hungry, Tetrarch.
You see how you have brought up this daughter of yours.
My daughter and I come of a royal race. As for thou, thy father was a camel driver. He was a thief and a robber to boot.
Thou liest!
I know his well, it is true.
Salome! Come and sit next to me, and I will give you the throne of thy mother. The throne of thy mother.
I am not tired, Tetrarch.
You see in what regard she holds you.
Bring me... what is it that I desire? I forget. I remember it! Oh, the time has come! which I foretold has come to pass. The day of which I spake of is at hand.
Be silent. I will not listen to this man. This man is forever hurling insults against me.
He has said nothing against you. Besides, he's a very great prophet.
Prophets? I do not believe in prophets. What? Can a man tell what will come to pass? No man knows it. Also, he's forever insulting me. But I think you are afraid of him. I think you are afraid of him.
I'm not afraid of him. I'm afraid of no
I
man.
tell you, you are afraid of him.
He's a holy man. He is a man who has seen God.
Oh, yes, miracles, miracles. I do not believe in miracles. I've seen too many. Music! Da-da, da-da, dee. Dee, 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 dee. Da-da. My fan. How these men weary me. They are ridiculous. Where's my fan? Where is my You are the dreamers, look. You must not dream. It is only sick people who dream. Yes, I am a dreamer. For a dreamer is one who can only find their way by moonlight. And their punishment is that they see the dawn before the rest of the world.
The wanton harlot, the daughter of Babylon with her golden eyes and her gilded eyelids. Thus saith the Lord God, let there come against her a multitude of men. Let the people take stones and stone her. Let the war captains pierce her with their swords. Let them crush her beneath their shields. It is thus that I shall wipe out all wickedness from the earth, and that all women shall learn not to imitate her abomination.
You hear what he says against me? You suffer him to revile her who is your wife.
He did not speak your name.
What does that matter? You know well that it is I whom he seeks to revile, and I am your wife, am I not?
Oh, the truth. Dear and noble Herodias, you are my wife. And before that, you were the wife of my brother.
As thou didst snatch me from his altar.
Oh, the truth. I was stronger than he was. But let us not talk of that matter. I do not desire to talk of it. It is the cause of the terrible words that the prophet has spoken. Peradventure on account of it a misfortune may happen. Let us not speak of that matter. Noble Herodias, we are not mindful of our guests.
Fill thou my cup, my well-beloved.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, King Herod. Happy birthday to you.
Do you not see your daughter how pale she is?
What is it to you if she be pale or not?
Never have I seen her so pale.
I have told you not to look at her.
In that day the sun shall become black like sackcloth of hair, and the moon shall be as blood, and the stars in the heavens shall fall upon the earth like unripe figs that fall from the fig trees, and the kings of the earth shall be afraid.
I should like to say that day of which he speaks, when the moon shall become like blood, and that the stars shall fall upon the earth like unripe figs. And this prophet speaks like a drunken man, but I cannot suffer the sound of his voice. I hate his voice. Command him to be silent.
I will not! I cannot understand what it is that he saith, but it may be an omen.
Do not believe in omens. He speaks like a drunken man.
It may be he's drunk with the wine of God.
And what wine is that, the wine of God? In what vineyard is it gathered? In what wine press may one find it? you are looking again at my daughter. I have told you not to look at her.
You say nothing else.
I say it again!
Salome! Dance for me.
I will not have her dance.
I have no desire to dance, Tetrarch.
Salome, daughter of Herodias, dance for me.
Please let her alone.
I command thee to dance, Salome.
I will not dance, Tetrarch!
Oh, you see how she obeys you.
What is it to me whether she dance or not? It is not to me. Tonight, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm exceeding happy. There is nothing in the world that can mar my happiness.
On this throne, he shall be clothed in scarlet and purple. In his hands he shall bear a golden cup full of his blasphemies. And the angel of the Lord God shall smite him. He shall be eaten of worms.
He says against you. He says that you shall be eaten of worms.
It is not of me that he speaks. He speaks never against me. It is of the king of Cappadocia. Cappadocia that he speaks. It is he who shall be eaten of worms. It is not I. Never has he spoken a word against me, this prophet, save that I sinned in taking to wife the wife of my brother. It may be he's right, for of the truth, you are sterile.
I am sterile. I? You say that you are ever looking at my daughter, you that would ever dance for your pleasure, you speak like a fool. I have borne a child. You have got no child, not on one of your slaves. It is you who are sterile, not I.
Peace, woman! I say that you are sterile. You have borne me no child. And the prophet says that our marriage is not a true marriage. It's a marriage of incest. A marriage that will bring evils. I fear he's right. I'm sure he's right. But it's not the hour to speak of these things. I would be happy at this moment. Of the truth, I am happy. There is nothing I lack.
I am glad you are of so fair a humour tonight. It is not your cousin. It's late. Let us go within. Do not forget, we hunt at sunrise.
Salome! Salome, dance for me. I pray thee, dance for me. I am sad tonight. Yes, I am passing sad tonight. When I came hither, I slipped in blood, which is an ill omen. Also I had in the air a beating of wings, a beating of giant wings. I cannot tell what that may mean. I am sad tonight. Therefore, dance for me, Salome. I beseech thee, if thou dancest for me, thou mayest ask of me what thou wilt, and I will give it thee. Yes, Salome. Dance for me, and whatsoever thou shalt ask of me, I will give it thee, even unto the half of my kingdom.
Wilt thou indeed give me whatsoever I shall ask for, Tetrarch?
Whatsoever thou shalt ask of me, even unto the half of my kingdom.
You swear it, Tetrarch?
I swear it, Salome.
By what will you swear this thing, Tetrarch?
By my life, by my crown, by my gods. Whatsoever thou shalt ask of me, I will give it thee. If thou but dance for me. Oh, Salome, Salome, dance for me.
You have sworn an oath, Tetrarch.
I have sworn an oath.
My daughter, do not dance.
Even unto the half of my kingdom. Thou wilt be passing fair as a queen, Salome, if it please thee to ask for the half of my kingdom. Will she not be fair as a queen, huh? It is cold here. There is an icy wind, and I hear, wherefore do I hear in the air this beating of wings? One might fancy a huge black bird that hovers over the terrace. Why can I not see it? This bird, the beat of its wings is terrible. The breath of the wind of its wings is terrible. It is a chill wind. Nay, it is not cold. It is hot. I'm choking. Pour water on my hands. Give me snow to eat. Loosen my mantle. Quick! Loosen my mantle. Never leave it. It is my color. The flowers are like fire. They burn my forehead. I can breathe now. How red those petals are. They are like stains of blood on the cloth. That doesn't matter. It is not wise to find symbols in everything that one sees. It makes life too full of terrors. It were better to say that stains of blood are as lovely as rose petals. It were better far to say that. But it is not the hour to speak of these things, eh? Now, I am happy. I am passing happy. Have I not the right to be happy? Your daughter will dance for me. Will thou not dance for me, Salome? Thou hast promised to dance for me.
I will not ever dance.
I will dance for you, Tetrarch.
Ah! Do you hear what your daughter says? She's going to dance for me. Thou doest well to dance for me, Salome. And when thou hast danced for me, forget not to ask of me whatsoever thou hast a mind to ask. Whatsoever thou shalt desire, I will give it thee. Even unto the half of my kingdom. I have sworn it. Have I not?
You have sworn it.
And I have never failed of my word. I am not of those who break their oaths. I know not how to lie. I am the slave of my word, and my word is the word of a king. Well, wherefore dost thou tarry, Salome?
I am waiting for my slaves to bring me perfumes and take from off my feet my shoes.
Thou want to dance with naked feet? This one. Thy little feet will be like white doves. They will be like little white flowers that dance upon the trees. No. She's going to dance blood. There is blood spilled on the ground. She must not dance on blood. It were an evil omen.
What is it to thee if she dance on blood? Thou hast waded deep enough in it.
What is it to me? Ah! Look at the moon. She has become red. She has become red as blood. The prophet prophesied truly. He prophesied that the moon will become as blood. Did he not prophesy it? All of you had him prophesied. And now the moon has become as blood. Do you not see it?
Yes, I see it well. And the stars are falling upon the earth like unripe figs, are they not? And the sun's becoming black like the sackcloth of hair, and the kings of the earth are afraid. That at least one can see. The prophet is justified of his words in that at least, for truly the kings of the earth are afraid. Oh, let us go within. Let us go within, I tell you.
Who is this that cometh from Adam? Who is this that cometh from Bozrah? His raiment is dyed with purple, who shineth in the beauty of his garments, who walketh mighty in his greatness. Wherefore is thy raiment stained with scarlet?
Let us go within, I tell you. I will not have her dance while he is continuously crying out, and I will not have her dance while you look at her in that fashion. In a word, I will not have her dance.
Do not arise, my wife, my queen. It will avail thee nothing. I will not go within till she has danced for me. Dance for me, Salome. Dance for me.
I am ready, Tetrarch.
see that she has done for me? Your daughter? Come near, Salome, come near that I may give thee thy fee. I pay a royal price to those who dance for my pleasure. I will pay thee royally. I will give thee whatsoever thy soul desireth. What wouldst thou have? Speak!
I ask that they bring me in a silver charger.
In a silver charger? Yes, surely, in a silver charger. She is charming, is she not? What is it that I would have them bring thee in a silver charger? Oh, sweet and fair Salome, thou that art fairer than all the daughters, what wouldst thou have them bring thee in a silver charger? Whatsoever it may be, thou shalt receive it. My treasures belong to thee. What is it that thou wouldst have, Salome?
The head of your Canaan.
That is well said, my daughter.
No.
That is well said, my daughter.
No, Salome. It is not that thou desirest. Do not listen to thy mother's voice. She's ever giving thee evil counsel. Do not heed her.
It is not my mother's voice I heed. It is for mine own pleasure that I ask for the head of your Canaan. You have sworn an oath, Herod. Forget not that you have sworn an oath.
I know it. I have sworn an oath by my gods. I know it well. But Salome, ask of me something else, huh? Ask of me the half of my kingdom, and I will give it thee. Ask not of me what thy lips have just asked.
I ask of you the head of your Canaan.
No. I will not give it thee.
You have sworn an oath.
Yes, you swore an oath. Everybody heard you. Everybody heard you swear an oath.
Peace, woman, it is not you I
My
speak.
daughter has done well to ask for the head of your Canaan. He has covered me with insults. He has said unspeakable things against me. Oh, one can see that she loves her mother well. Do not yield, my daughter. He has sworn an oath. He has sworn an oath.
Peace! Speak not to me. Salome, I pray thee be not stubborn, huh? I have ever been kind toward thee. I have ever loved thee. It may be that I have loved thee too much. Therefore ask not this thing of me, huh? This is a terrible thing, an awful thing to ask of me. Surely, I think thou art jesting. The head of a man that is cut from his body, it is ill to look upon, is it not? It is not meet that the eyes of a virgin should look upon such a thing. What pleasure couldst thou have in it? There is no pleasure that thou couldst have in it. No, Salome. Hearken to me. I have
An emerald. A great emerald. It is the largest emerald in the whole world.
Thou wilt take that, wilt thou not? Ask it of me, and I will give it thee.
I ask of you the head of your Canaan.
Thou art not listening. Thou art not listening. Suffer me to speak,
The head of
Salome.
your Canaan.
No. Thou wouldst not have that. Thou sayest that, but to trouble me. Because I have looked at thee and seized not this night. It is true. I have looked at thee and seized not this night. Thy beauty has troubled me. Thy beauty has grievously troubled me, and I have looked at thee overmuch. Nay, but I will look at thee no more. One should not look at anything. Neither at things, nor at people should one look. Only in mirrors. Only in mirrors. It is well to look upon, for mirrors do but show us masks. I first. Bring wine. Salome. Oh, Salome, let us be friends. Huh? Bethink thee. What would I say? What was it? I forget. I remember it. Salome, come near to me. Come near. I fear thou wilt not hear my words. Salome, thou knowest.
His white peacocks. His beautiful white peacocks that walk in the garden between the myrtles and the tall cypress trees. Their beaks are gilded with gold, and the grains that they eat are smeared with gold, and their feet are stained with purple. When they cry out, the rain comes, and the moon shows herself in the heavens when they spread their tails. 2 by 2 they walk between the black myrtles and the cypress trees, and each has a slave to tend it. Sometimes they fly across the trees, and anon they couch in the grass and round the pools of the water. There are not in all the world birds so wonderful. He will give thee 50 of his peacocks. They will follow thee whithersoever thou goest, and in the midst of them thou shalt be like unto the moon in the midst of a great white cloud. He will give them to thee all. He has but 100, and in all the world there is no king who has peacocks like unto his peacocks.
But I will give them all to thee. Only thou must loose me from my oath, and ask not of me that which thy lips have just asked of me.
Give me the head of your canon!
That is well said, my daughter. As for thou art ridiculous with thy peacock.
Peace, woman! You are always crying out, huh? You cry out like a beast of prey. You must not cry in such fashion. Your voice wearies me. Peace, I tell you! Salome. Salome. Think on what thou art doing. It may be that this man comes from God. He is a holy man. The finger of God has touched him. God has put terrible words into his mouth. In the palace, as in the desert, God is ever with him. It may be that he is at least. One cannot tell, but it is possible that God is with him and for him. If he die also, peradventure, some evil may befall someone. Verily, he has said that evil will befall someone on the day whereon he dies. On whom should it fall if it fall not on me? Remember, I slept in black when I came hither. Huh? Also, did I not hear in the air the beating of wings? The beating of giant wings? These are ill omens. And there were other things. I'm sure there were other things, though I saw them not. Salome, thou wouldst not that some evil may befall me, huh? Listen to me again.
Give me the head of your canon!
Thou art not listening! Thou art not listening! Be calm, be calm, be calm. Be calm. As for me, am I not calm? I'm all together calm. I'm calm. Salome! Salome, thou knowest that I have
jewels hidden in this place. Jewels that thy mother even has never seen. Jewels that are marvellous to look at. He has a collar of pearls set in 4 rows. They are like unto moons chained with rays of silver. They are as like 100 moons caught in a golden net. On the ivory breast of a queen they have rested. Thou shalt be as fair as a queen when thou wearest them. He has amethysts of 2 kinds. One that is black, like wine, and one that is red, like wine that has been coloured with water. He has topazes, yellow as the eyes of tigers, and pink topazes as the eyes of a wood pigeon, and green topazes that are as the eyes of cats. He has opals that burn always with a flame that is cold as ice. Opals that make sad men's minds and are afraid of the shadows. He has onyxes, like the eyeballs of a dead woman. He has moonstones that change when the moon changes, and at one when they see the sun. He has sapphires, big, like eggs, and as blue as
blue flowers.
Blue flowers. The sea wanders within them, and the moon never comes to trouble the blue of their waves. He has chrysolites and beryls and chrysoprases and rubies. He has sardonyx and hyacinth stones and stones of chalcedony, and he will give them all to thee, all. And other things will he add to them. The king of the Indies even now sent him 4 fans, fashioned from the feathers of parrots, and the king of Numidia a garment of ostrich feathers. He has a crystal into which it is not lawful for a woman to look, nor may young men behold this until they have been beaten with rods. In a coffer of nacre he has 3 wondrous turquoises. He who wears them on his forehead can imagine things which are not, and he who holds them in the palm of his hand can turn the fruitful woman into a woman that is barren. These are great treasures, above all price. But this is not all. In an ebony coffer he has 2 cups, amber, that are like apples of pure gold. If an enemy pour poison into these cups, they become as apples of silver. In a coffer encrusted with amber, he has sandals encrusted with glass. He has mantles that have been brought from the land of the Syrians, and bracelets decked about with jade and carbuncles that come from the city of Euphrates.
What desirest thou more than this, Salome? Tell me the thing that thou desirest, and I will give it thee. All that thou askest, I will give thee save one thing only. I will give thee all that is mine, save the life of one man. I will give thee the mantle of the high priest. I will give thee the veil of the sanctuary.
Give me the head of your cannon!
Let her be given what she asks. Of a truth, she is her mother's child. Who has taken my ring? There was a ring on my right hand. Who has drank my wine? There was wine in my cup. It was full of wine. Someone has drank it. Surely some evil may befall someone. Wherefore did I give my oath? Hereafter let no king swear an oath. If he keep it, it is terrible. If he keep it not, it is terrible also.
My daughter has done well.
I'm sure that some misfortune will happen.
There is no sound. I hear nothing. Why does he not cry out, this man? If any man sought to kill me, I would cry out. I would struggle. I would not suffer. No. There is no sound. There is a silence. A terrible silence. Something has fallen upon the ground. I heard something fall. It was the sword of the executioner. He is afraid the slave. He dares not kill him. He is a coward, the slave. He has dropped his sword. Will I tell thee, they are not dead men enough. Go and bring me the thing I ask. The thing the Tetrarch has promised me. The thing that is mine. Wherefore dost thou not look at me, Yochanan? Thine eyes, that were so terrible, so full of rage and scorn, are shut now. Wherefore are they shut? Open thine eyes! Lift up thine eyelids, Yochanan! Wherefore dost thou not look at me? And thy tongue, it is like a red snake darting poison. It moves no more. It speaks no words, Yochanan. How is it that the red viper stirs no longer? Thou wouldst have none of me, Yochanan. Thou rejectest me. Thou didst speak evil words against me. Thou didst bear thyself towards me as to a harlot, as to a woman that is a wanton to me. Salome, daughter of Herodias, the princess. Well, I still live, but thou art dead, and thy head belongs to me. I can do with it what I will. I can throw it to the dogs and to the birds of the air. That which the dogs leave, the birds of the air shall devour. Yochanan, thou were the man that I loved alone among men. All other men were hateful to me, but thou were beautiful. Thy body was a column of ivory set upon feet of silver. It was a column full of doves and lilies of silver. It was a column of silver decked with shields of ivory. There was nothing in the world so beautiful as thy body. There was nothing in the world so black as thy hair. In the whole world there was nothing so red as thy mouth. Thy voice was a censer that scattered strange perfumes, and when I looked at thee, I heard a strange music. Wherefore dost thou not look at me, Yochanan? With the cloak of thy hands, and with the cloak of thy blasphemies, thou didst hide thy face. Thou didst put upon thine eyes the covering of him who would see his God. Oh, thou hast seen thy God, Yochanan. But me, thou didst never see. Thou hast seen me. Thou hast loved me. I saw thee and I loved thee. Oh, how I love thee. I love thee yet, Yochanan. I love only thee. I am athirst for thy beauty. I am hungry for thy body. And neither wine nor apples can appease my desire. What shall I do now, Yochanan? Neither the rivers nor the great waters can quench my thirst. I was a princess, and thou didst scorn me. I was a virgin, and thou didst take my virginity from me. I was chaste, and thou didst fill my veins with fire. What shall I do now, Yochanan? Thou hast looked at me. Thou hast loved me. But I know that thou hast have loved me. And the mystery of love is greater than the mystery of death.
She is monstrous, thy daughter. I tell you, she is monstrous. In truth, what she has done is a great crime. I'm sure that it is a crime against some unknown god.
I am well pleased with my daughter. She has done well, and I would stay here now.
Ah, there speaks my brother's wife. Come, Herodias. I will not stay in this place. Come, I tell thee. I'm sure that some terrible thing will befall. Put out the torches. I will not look at things. I will not suffer things to look at me. Put out the torches. Hide the moon. Hide the stars. Let us hide ourselves in our palace, Herodias. I begin to be afraid.
I have kissed thy mouth, Yochanan. I have kissed thy mouth. There was a bitter taste in thy lips. Was it the taste of blood? Nay, but perchance it was the taste of love. They say love hath a bitter taste. But what matter? What matter? I have kissed thy mouth, Yucatan. I have kissed thy mouth.
Choose that woman!
Show of Salome. Thank you very much for coming, all of you. We are very, very touched. This production has toured around the world. It's the 5th time we present this. I want to say a big thank you to this wonderful, wonderful cast, international cast. Always celebrates diversity and different nationalities because this is what London is. London is a metropolis and we will always stay this way because we are dreamers and bohemians. And this show is dedicated to all of us who might be in the gutter, but we still are looking at the stars.